Daimler Trucks and Friends of Trees will plant 3 trees. Let's take a look at tonight's Threes for Trees summary, brought to you by Daimler Trucks. Tonight, the Blazers had a whopping 18 three-pointers for 54 trees planted on the season, 1,689 trees. Speaking of those three-pointers, who hit them? I want to know who hit them. Toumani Camara, wow, a perfect 5 of 5 from three-point land. Scoot Henderson, 5 of 11, not too shabby either. And Deni Avdija, 4 of 9 from 3. Those guys were feeling it from behind the perimeter. And for more on that, let's go ahead and bring in Tom Haberstroh. Nice three-point shooting tonight, especially from Toumani.
Yeah, a perfect 5 for 5 from the three-point line, and also 2 in the left corner, 1 in the right corner, and then 2 on the wing. So he was all over that three-point arc. And I think for Toumani Camara, there's no place like home. You know, we always say that, and there's no place like home, and that really, really is true for Toumani Camara. Because if you look at the numbers this season, a lot of his best three-point shooting nights have come at home. His record, he tied it tonight with 5 three-pointers. The other time he did it this season was at home against Dallas. And when he has at least 4 three-pointers, they're all at home. 4 games with at least 4 three-pointers made, all at home. At home, he's shooting 40.2% on three-pointers, and then on the road, he's just 31%. So Toumani Camara, they always say, and it is bearing this out statistically, is that role players tend to do better at home than on the road, and they do come up bigger at home than on the road. And for Toumani Camara, you know, he is a guy that when he gets hot, the team does so much better offensively. You saw it tonight. Against any other team, I think the Blazers pull out the win, but that's the best team in the NBA. And this season, when he doesn't make a three-pointer, the Blazers just 1 and 9. But when he does make threes, they are so much better, and the offense is humming. So Toumani Camara gets a career-high 24, very impressive. And I got to say, it's good to see him do it at home, and I'd love to see him convert that and have it translate on the road too. And he's just in his second year. I'm sure it'll do in time.
Tom, I'm curious, you probably don't have these numbers right in front of you, but does he shoot more threes at home as well? Obviously, he's making more, but does he shoot more?
I don't have that in front of me, but I do suspect that when he's going and shooting at that kind of a percentage, yes, I imagine he's getting more of those shots, because as soon as that ball goes in, you want to get it back, don't you, bro?
Absolutely, and I'll take the ball back from you right now. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Tom. Great stuff. So Toumani Camara, just a banner night, as you heard Tom describe. 24 points. Wow, 8 of 11 from the field, a perfect 5 of 5 from 3, and of course, nearly got a double-double with 9 boards. What did you think of Toumani's performance tonight?
Oh, I thought it was outstanding. And let's not sleep on the fact that while he was doing that, he was guarding Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Always.
And so I thought that he started the game with the mentality of, my best defense is going to be my offense. I'm going to make Shai Gilgeous-Alexander guard me. Mm-hmm. And so that we can exchange energy that way. It's not going to be just a one-way thing.
Right.
And so he was able to feed off of that energy, I think, and stay consistent with his offense tonight.
It was a very fun matchup to watch, that's for sure. And another great matchup coming up, your Portland Trail Blazers taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Yes, Damian Lillard coming back to town. Can't wait to see it. It is a national game, but we'll still be here cheering on the team in plain clothes, jeans maybe even.
I know that dude.
Rip City, it's time to hit elevation mode. Join us at Moda Center and feel the
Bouncing off to Shaedon Sharpe, raising for 3 and down the hatch. Diagonal pass to an open shooter. Toumani with his second 3.
But if it's not there, he don't have to take it. Like that, oh, go get that.
McClingan with a block. Scoot sends in a flare.
Alrighty, time now for the picture of the night provided by Subham Eam. It is Deni Avdija, because what a night he did have. He was all over the place, defensively, offensively. They don't call him Turbo for no reason, and that he was tonight. It is time for the Trailblazers Block of the Night, presented by Axiom Eco Pest Control. Michael, what do we got?
We got Donovan Clingan, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander trying to knock him off his spot. Donovan Clingan's like, no. Look at the retreat, the balance, and then the elevation.
Loving it. That is Axiom Eco Pest Control. They stomp out pests and protect your house. And you know who protect the rim, as you just mentioned, Donovan Clingan tonight. What did you think about his defense?
I thought it was good. I thought when he could get set in the paint, he discouraged Oklahoma City. And Oklahoma City is the best paint team in the league. Mm-hmm. So Donovan Clingan was able to discourage and limit, to an extent. I mean, they still had 50-some points in the paint, but that's what they do.
That's what they do. And he got to do it in front of his dad, Bill, who I got to talk to earlier tonight. So Toumani, what a night he had. He is now downstairs addressing the media. Let's check in with him.
I feel like that was maybe one of your best offensive games you've had this season.
Yes, just how efficient it was offensively. And I feel like I was able to make great reads. But yeah, I feel like defensively, it wasn't a great game for me individually.
Why do you say that?
I feel like I was getting beat on one-on-ones way too easily, which is something that I take a lot of pride in. And I don't know, there's just some days where, I mean, the effort was still there. It's just, I don't know, I wasn't moving my feet like I usually do, and it was frustrating. But a lot of times my teammates had my back. But yeah, it's just on to the next one and just learn from this game.
Does not feeling like you played well on defense make you view the offense as irrelevant?
Yeah, I mean, as a basketball player, I feel like every shot we think we're supposed to make them. So offensively, I mean, I knew it was going to come some games where my shot is going, and offensively I'm able to make good reads. But defensively, I feel like that's where I take a lot of pride on, and that's what gets me going, give me a lot of joy in a certain way just by giving effort and helping my teammates, because defensively, that's really where you get your connection with your team, communication and effort and all that. So, yeah, just that I think I did a great job on that tonight.
What do you think it is about the combination of you and Danny that works so well together at both ends of the floor?
I think it's our energy, how hard we play on both ends, and how much we want to impact the game to try to win games. And yeah, I think our leadership, the way we accept to talk to each other, accept criticism, and also wanting our teammates to accept that criticism too, so being able to talk to them as well. And he's somebody that kind of has the same mindset as me, so I think we work really well together for that.
You and Denny talked about stepping into leadership roles, or did it just kind of happen naturally?
I think it happens naturally, just because I feel like as a team, it's a spot that needs to be filled, that we're still trying to figure out how to communicate with each other, because we still, like I said every time I hit saying it, but we're still a very young team. And a lot of people don't want to step on people's toes and stuff like that, but it's needed in the sport. So we both, everybody trying to step up, and I feel like since before that trip, everybody kind of took a step towards good leadership skills.
And during the broadcast, both Kevin and Lamar are talking about, a couple years ago, the need for wings on this team. Wow. How about this duo? I mean, it's incredible. These two are just firecrackers there.
Yeah, I thought what Toumani said, Brooke, was huge. When he was asked about stepping into a leadership role, he talked about how he and Denny communicate about it. And I wrote down that leadership is basically defined by what's valued by an organization. And this organization values defense.
Yes.
And toughness and development. And Denny and Toumani are consistently those guys. Mm-hmm. They're those dudes, right? And so what he said is that they have decided that they're going to provide what's needed. And I just, whoa, he said the quiet part out loud. That's how this team is turning the corner in terms of what they focus on. And then the other thing he said that I wrote down that I really appreciated was he didn't feel good about his game because of the points that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander scored.
Yep.
And he said, yeah, I played well offensively, and that's going to happen some nights, but I didn't win enough of the one-on-one matchups. And then he said, because I find joy and take pride in my defense.
That was beautifully said. I almost cried a tear.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Very well said, Toumani. We loved it up here. All right, so Dame's coming to town Tuesday at 7 o'clock. The Milwaukee Bucks, not to mention Giannis as well. But, man, Dame is playing very well this season. No surprise, but especially as of late, he's had some pretty sick game winners.
Yeah, I think we'll be happy to see him.
Pre-game.
He's a special player and a special person.
Absolutely. Yeah, Blazers 2-1 against Damian Lillard. And Anthony has had big-time performances when taking on Dame. So I'm excited to see what happens on Tuesday.
Hey, the Bucks are beatable.
Yes, they are. And we've seen it done this season. All right. Thanks for joining us tonight, you guys. That was a fun one. Blazers didn't get the win, but some incredible performances, especially by Denny Apia, Toumani Camara, and Michael Holden. He was on his game tonight. That's for sure.
I was the mascot.
Oh, yeah, mascot. They were all over the place. Everywhere I looked. Mascot over there. Mascot over there. The final tonight, 118-108. We will